Let's continue, shall we? In the good timeline. She sure likes to attack me for every little thing. Ooh, burn. Lady. You know, I've been working at May Queen for 3 months as of today. The other girls threw me a party. Hey! Can't believe I've been a maid for 3 months. Time sure flew by. Oh, but don't worry. Mayushi's still Okarin's hostage full time. 3 months? That's not nice. I didn't mean to send that. That's no. I'm reloading because I don't want to be mean to Mayuri. And that was mean. Naughty Okarin. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, and I still can't believe you're working at a maid cafe. I mean, you still never cosplay outside of work. That's better than... Only 3 months? That's ridiculous. You girls are crazy. It's a term of endearment. Oh. Kurisu lifts her face and stares at me in shock. It's... I am a mad scientist with crazy habits. Oh, and you had to ruin her. That sounds like fun. Memory and spatial navigation. Who needs those? Right after that silly exchange, John Titor's mail arrives. Greetings, Kyoma. Can you tell me exactly how you changed the past? I'd like to verify that what you said is true. Well, okay, let's reply. We sent an email today. It was set to arrive last Tuesday, 170 hours ago. Its contents were the third place winning numbers for the Lotto 6 chosen on... No way. One of them is that CERN is evil. Very interesting. That's very interesting. From the events you described, it sounds like you did indeed change the past. I suspect that the emails you sent changed Divergent, if only a little. Bravo! The instant your email arrived in the past, you shifted from your original world line to an ever so slightly different world line. On this world line, you received an email from the future containing the Lotto 6 numbers. Told your friend the numbers, perhaps because you didn't quite trust the email, but your friend got a number wrong when he purchased the ticket. The original email likely disappeared from your send history when the world line changed. All of this makes sense. The one thing I don't understand is how you kept your memories of the previous world line. Just so we're clear, you are telling the truth, yes? Yep. For the past chain, that's the truth. This is actually the second time this has happened. You traveled 26 years into your past, Haven't you experienced something similar? Hmm. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I've confirmed that what? That divergence is currently 0.571015%. I cannot tell you what the value was before you changed the past. Like your friends, have no memories of the world line before you changed the past. In the case of physical time travel, memories are retained even if the world line changes. That's been proven by my own experience, but in the case of an email like the one you sent, the time traveler changes the past without actually traveling through time. A situation that scientists in my time never even considered. It wasn't necessary since the invention of the time machine in 2034 gave us a means of physical time travel. So I'm afraid I have no idea how to explain the phenomenon you've been experiencing. That is a good question. That screen spooks me. Many worlds. Strictly speaking, I was not being entirely accurate when I wrote that the Everett Wheeler model is accepted in my time. First functional time machine was completed in 2034. 2 years following that breakthrough, our understanding of the universe's structure grew dramatically. In 2036, the scientists proved that the universe is comprised of attractor fields, which describe the extent of world-line convergence. This theory was first proposed in 2020. Ooh. Sorry, I forgot to answer your question. I have a meter that measures divergence. A reading of 0% divergence corresponds to the world line I originally came from. In other words, it's a subjective, not absolute measurement. This tool can only indicate the current divergence. Attractor fields. How do they affect world lines? Observing convergence. Put simply, attractor fields are the focal point of world line convergence. Their existence is responsible for a phenomenon previously known as fate and chance. There's no real point in making small changes to a world line. Due to convergence, small changes do not have a lasting influence. Humans who can observe convergence are exceedingly rare. I haven't met anyone with that ability myself, so I'm unqualified to give you an accurate appraisal, but you, Kyoma, might be one such individual. You might have the power to observe convergence. You might be the one who can guide us to a world line beyond 1% divergence, across the wall that divides attractor. Ooh. The tone of Tider's mail has suddenly changed. He thinks I have some kind of power. First, I feel a sense of pride. I stumped John Tider. Next comes apprehension. Could this be a trap? Is John Tider serious, or is he actually a nutjob? He seems entirely serious. In the first place, I can't confirm if this is the real John Tider. And I don't even know if the John Tider from 2000 was really a time traveler. I am adjusting my hair. If Tider's world line theory holds, then that could explain the supernatural events I've experienced. But this last statement is pretty hard to swallow. As soon as I begin to doubt, all of his words start to smell like lies. That stuff about the IBM 5100 might have been a lie, too. That mysterious program code could be just a simple bug. Now that he claims I have special powers, he's starting to sound like some new age con artist. And besides, I don't need Tider to tell me that. I am Hoyon Kyoma. Yes, indeed. Kurisu jerks at the sound of my laughter. Well, geez, sorry. You know why I don't cosplay. Mayoshi doesn't want to stand out. I mean, I'm your hostage, right? I snap my eyes open wide. I raise my phone high to the heavens. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, Labman. Eh? Kurisu hides her face in her book. She pretends to read, but I can see from here that her ears are bright red. How does she know about Chunibyo? Is she a channeler after all? No, that doesn't matter now. I need to reply to Tider. And I accidentally replied to Mayuri. What is beyond the wall? What will happen when we cross it? This 1% divergence. A world when CERN, if we cross the wall, we will have freedom. If we do not, then the dystopia I came from will be your future. In exchange for providing false peace and joy, your masters will stamp out every last vestige of free will. As I said on channel, my goal is to change that future, and you may be the one who can make that possible. Okay, now it's getting creepy. Now it's getting creepy? Now it's getting creepy. Is this some new cult? Huh. Or is he really trying to con me here? He's also contradicting himself again. The Tider who appeared in 2000 said he'd traveled back in time to retrieve technology lost in World War III. With this guy saying he came to prevent the creation of a dystopia ruled by CERN. This guy might be an imposter. I'm fed up. So I quit replying. Just as I'm about to put away my phone, another mail comes. I open my phone reluctantly while enduring Kurisu's cold glare. And what I read there, Kyoma, I want you to be the Messiah, raises the hairs on the back of my neck. What is this? Fear? Disgust? I don't know, but something is very wrong. Messiah. Chaos theory homeostasis. Messiah, noun. In Christianity, a title for Jesus Christ. One who brings salvation to mankind, Savior. One who rescues others from peril. Salvation, noun. Deliverance from pain and suffering. From Kojin Dictionary. Well, I scream at the absurdity. Daru and Kurisu give me exasperated stares, but I ignore them. You know, causing chaos and saving humanity. Causing chaos and being the Messiah aren't entirely mutually exclusive, especially since the foes here are very law-oriented. Mayushi won a magazine sweepstakes once. Amazing, huh? You know the hero of Gunbum? Setsuri? I want an autograph from his voice actor. Okay, Mayuri. Voice actor. I never knew Mayuri was a voice actor otaku. Okay, that's decent. Well, yeah, that's what John Titor wants. Is it just me or did the game go out of focus? Oh, there we go. Oh no. We'll just tear the building down without him. Let's see if either of you two can cause this divergence. I still don't believe in the many worlds interpretation or Titor's attractor field theory. Actually, I'm starting to doubt them more and more. If we want to know how the world works, we'll have to figure it out ourselves. And if we do that, and to do that, we need to experiment. One thing I'm sure of is that the mass disappearance in Akiba is related to Daru-Mail somehow, as is the strange disconnect between my memories and everyone else's. You shifted to a world line where the satellite canceled the press conference, and therefore all the people leaving the building never went to the building to begin with. So you were never there. So they were never there, you were there. According to Titor, I have a supernatural power, the one I call Reading Steiner. Scott Steiner? My doubts about Titor's veracity aside, I do need to determine if I am indeed the only person who keeps his memories when the past changes. Preparations for the PhoneWave, name subject to change, are complete. Daru's eyes wander to the ceiling in thought. Next to him, Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and starts gathering her things. I think she's had enough of me. When I grab her by the shoulder, Kurisu nearly topples over. The subject. Kurisu glances at Daru. I guess they really... I twist my lips into a grin.
実験はすでに一度行われた。このおかり抜け駆け行くない。そうではない。過去を改変した結果、お前たちは改変前の一部の記憶を失ったのだ。
I mean, didn't you actually admit earlier that... what? Did you use the PhoneWave to change... to send those lottery numbers?
ロト6がどうとか急に言い出したけど。
Yeah.
そうだ。
I explained what happened earlier this afternoon. I mean, we have talked to Tighter now,
ギャグで言っているのか。
so we were a bit better prepared to face Kurisu.
本気だ。マジっすか。
One good look at my face, and Daru seems to understand I'm not joking. Kurisu, on the other hand, has a sour look, but she's always like that. Why did everyone else lose their memories? Actually, did everyone else lose their memories? In order to find out, I need them to perform the same experiment.
オッケー。僕一つどうしても変えたい過去があるんだよね。
And what might that be? Daru is quick to adapt, as always. We've known each other for a long time. He trusts me implicitly. Or maybe he's just being faithful to his desire.
ダイエットしろと1年前の自分に送るのか。
Oh, that's not nice.
そんなメール来てもダイエットなんかしないし。
That's true. Daru tells me he wants to change the events of the Ferris Cup held at May Queen plus Nyan Squared a few days ago. On that day, Daru got insta-killed by Ferris in a Rynet Access Battlers match.
その結果を覆そうと。フェイリスタンの作戦はほぼ完璧に覚えてるんで、その裏を突こうってことだよ。うわぁ、僕って頭良くね。
Oh, that's an awkward thing to say. Ferris is probably too good for that to work. She'll just counter his counter strategy.
まあいい。ダルよ。D メールを送る準備を。よし、僕頑張っちゃうぞ。
Daru hunches over and starts typing out the mail, leaving me to input the forwarding address into the PhoneWave, name subject to change. I sit in front of the X68000 and take a look at my watch. It's 6:55 p.m. No way to know if the PhoneWave, name subject to change, will operate at this hour. We haven't figured out the exact window yet.
あんた自身はどう考えてる？しつこいぞ。ゾンビの異名は伊達ではないというわけか？意味がわからない。ゾンビは死してなお人に襲いかかってくる。実にしつこいな。
Well, that's reasonable, somewhat.
冗談はやめて。こっちは本気で話してるんだけど。
Kurisu's glare is scarier than usual. I might have wet myself a little there.
俺は D メールの送信先が鍵だと考えている。すなわち未来からのメールを受け取った人間。その人間だけは過去改変の影響を受けないかもしれん。
Actually, that hypothesis doesn't explain the mass disappearance in Akihabara. Of course, I still don't have concrete proof that the mass disappearance incident was related to D-Mail. We'll never know unless we experiment.
ダルの実験が終わったら次はお前に D メールを送ってもらう。嫌よ。
No? Kurisu replies emphatically.
私は送らない。
She seems insistent.
怖いのか。そういう問題じゃない。ならばタイムパラドックスのことを気にしているのか。それもあるけど、どっちかっていうと個人的なポリシー。
To not actually engage in anything. Policy.
過去を変えるなんて卑怯な感じがするから。私がこれまでに蓄積してきた人生はたかだか18年だけど、
Okay.
それでもその記憶を改変なんてしたくない。なるほど。今の自分は完璧であり不満はなく、だから変えたくないと。なんでそんな。これまでの自分を否定したくないの。た
とえ失敗ばかりだったとしても、それを含めて今の自分があるんだから。
Well, that's true.
電話レンジカッコ仮が完全に問題を解決して実用化されても使う気がない。ジョン・タイターがタイムマシンを好きに使っていいと仮に言ってきても、どの時代に飛ぶ気もないと。青い猫型ロボットが机の引き出しから出てきてもそれを使わないと。
That has to be a reference to something. Kurisu nods firmly. Okay.
使わないわ。
Didn't she suggest at one point to change what hotel she was staying at?
だが実
I mean, I guess that was a
そうだ。
very mundane suggestion. But
好きで悪いか。
すなわち自分は高めの見物を決め、他人を実験台にして放送へ。
you and I are one and the same.
サイエンティストだ。
あんたね。
できたお。
Ah, there's Daru. Surprise Daru. Kurisu stalks toward me, but is pushed aside by Daru, who presents his foe with a triumphant grin. I take a look. At Ferris Cup, enemy setup. VL, VVL, VLL.
さっぱり意味がわからない。
It's Rye Battler. Me neither.
フェイリスタンのカードの配置だお。見ればわかるだろ上皇。オカリンたちが疎いだけ。
Well, whatever. Preparations are complete. If this works, the mail will arrive at Daru's phone 52 hours ago. Whoa! The discharge phenomenon occurs normally. I close my eyes to shield them from the lightning and sparks. The D-mail was sent. Daru should have received it 2 days ago. However,
そのことを
why do I remember? Oh,
俺は覚えている。
when I sent a D-mail earlier this afternoon, everyone else forgot all about it. If Daru's D-mail changed the past, then the present should have changed too. Daru should be the only one who remembers he sent a D-mail.
過去変わった。
Daru looks around in confusion.
ちょっと待て。誰も覚えているんだな。え、何が？今 D メールを送ったことをだ。
Daru nods. Then I turn to Kurisu. She answers before I
覚
ask.
えてるに決まってるでしょ。何バカなこと言って。
Well, check your phone, Daru, see if it's
そう
sent.
か。岡部がさっき言ってたことが正しいなら、私とあんたは過去が変えられた記憶はないはず。
だがお前、フェイリス杯でフェイリスに勝てたのか？わかんねえ。勝てたらフェイリスの手料理とか言っていたはずだ。それは食べられたのか？手料理とは何だった？わかんねえ。しょぼー。
What do you mean you don't know? I checked Daru's send history. As expected, the D-mail he just sent isn't there. I do, however, find the D-mail in his inbox. He received it 2 days ago, just like we wanted. Luca. Mayuri-chan's obsessed with this anime called Rynet, so I rented it to see what it was all about. I don't usually watch anime. When I do, I prefer romance. But I found this anime to be pretty deep, even though it's aimed at children. I was surprised. P.S. I was so engrossed in Rynet I couldn't do any practice swings with Samidari. I'm sorry. Open attachment. What? On to the future! Rynet formation! Kira and Kakeru attacks the order of the internet, a net guardian. What is this? Mystery hacker Beesman has attacked an online game server. Newly made Rynet card and a unique browser alpha gate. Casts his boot spell. Oh no! Keep sealing Kakeru deep within the game's dungeon. Pirai and Tamaru also server died. They came to save Kakeru. Hmm. Unknown chat window opens on their monitor. The net police trap? What? Unauthorized access laws. They don't press charges this time, but they take credit for Beastman's arrest and warn Kakeru to keep his nose out of police business. What can children do? Ridicules Red, member of the net police. This angers Kakeru and the others. Just then, the police department's mascot character, Peepo-kun. I heard everything. Peepo-kun challenges them to a contest. What? Kakeru and friends win if they can infiltrate the deepest part of the Metropolitan Police Department's server where Peepo-kun lives. If Kakeru and friends win, they will be granted arrest privileges equal to the net police. Red agrees to the what? The stage for the hacking battle. Closes every port to the server. Oh boy. Oh no. The police commissioner? Peepo-kun was the police commissioner all along. It's me, Austin. It was me all along. I was Peepo-kun. I was Peepo-kun. Even my own family thought it was me. Tension again runs through Kakeru and Faye. Okay. 2. And these episode summaries? Well, okay, but send me more Rhinet, because there's achievements for getting Rhinet things in this game. This is the same thing that happened when I sent my email. He's the one who changed the past, yet he doesn't remember what happened after the change? That's odd. Well, I mean, we didn't remember giving... If we still remembered the current world line, we didn't remember giving Luca those numbers days ago. What I mean is, again, I'm still feeling like it's just we've shifted horizontally through the world, through the timeline. We have our memories of the original timeline. We have no memories of this alternate that we've shifted into. So we wouldn't remember if we changed. Did someone else win? Did he pass along his strategy? Daru's shoulders droop as he hangs up the phone. But not in a measurable way. I had the same thought. Ferris is supposedly a world-class Rhinet battler. Daru's time travel cheat may not have been enough. But you still got the email. Oh. No. Didn't mean to cut you off there. Oh, sorry. Well, there's no point to the experiments.
いやまだだまだ終わらんよ
Daru starts typing another mail.
もう一度別のアドバイスを過去の僕に送ってみる今度はもっと的確にフェリスタンに本気で勝てるようなアドバイスだお
Oh no.
そんなにも勝ちたいのか。
むしろそれほどまでにフェイルスの手料理を食べたいのだろう
Yeah, that's the
オカリンの答えでファイナルアンサー
final answer. Daru writes another email. I don't bother checking what it says. I won't understand anyway. Reactivate the PhoneWave name subject to change and send the mail through, just like before. Nothing happens. No discharge. Usually it happens 10 to 20 seconds after pushing the start button. The timer counts down to 0 without incident.
時間切れ。
おそらくな
Well,
なんだよせっかく素晴らしいアドバイス書いたのにやむを得ない実験は明日に持ち越しだ
well, so we must. I checked the clock. It's just past 7 p.m. Looks like that's the cutoff.
昨日ホテルに帰ってからずっと考えてた。この電話レンジはどういう原理で時間移動を可能にさせているのか。
Well,
LHC と似たことが起きているのだよお前は言ったはずだ LHC は巨大な電子レンジだと
well, we're a much smaller microwave.
電子レンジが LHC と同等の機能を持ってたら、日本は一家に一台ブラックホールになるわね。
So what makes this microwave different?
それは日本沈没ってレベルじゃねえぞ
セルンがあまりに簡単にカーブラックホールを作ってるように見えるから感覚が麻痺してるけど、そもそもブラックホールなんて人工的に作れるものじゃないし、
Click.
とんでもないリスクのある
Ooh,
代
I'm a
物だ
black
し、
hole.
家庭の電子レンジがブラックホールを作れると思う方がどうかしてる。
Tyler's time machine is small enough to fit inside a car, and it makes black holes. Well, that's what he says at least. Now that I'm a little skeptical of Tyler, I don't feel like bringing it up.
一つ言えるのは、電子レンジ単体じゃブラックホールは作れないということ。この電子レンジに何かが干渉して電子を注入してきているのは間違いない。
Outside source of electrons. What would that be?
さて、私は帰るから。
Phone related?
これ以上むさ苦しい男どもの巣にはいられないんで。
Fair enough.
また明日レポートをまとめといてね。
What? You're giving me homework? Whoosh. Kurisu flips off her lab coat and puts on her coat. She was serious about the report?
マキセ氏の
No. As Daru reaches for the lab coat to smell Kurisu's lingering fragrance, I grab him by the neck and pull down hard.
ではないバカがそんなくだらないことをしている暇があったら明日の実験でどう過去を改変するか考えておけ
There wasn't anything to do after Kurisu left. I tried operating the PhoneWave, name subject to change, a couple more times before I went to sleep, but the discharge phenomenon simply would not occur. Now it's the next morning, and I'm sitting on the bench in front of the Braun Tube workshop. It's still early, but it's already blazing hot. It's as if I'm baking in the sun. Sweat is dripping off my chin. We're supposed to be experimenting today, but not a single lab mem has arrived yet. After waiting impatiently for a while, the first person I see is Mr. Braun. Mr. Braun, no! No, why? Yep, it's Mr. Braun. Nope.
おはようございます。おかりんおじさん。
A Tennoji pair come riding in on a moped.
俺はおじさんではない兄様と呼べ
No.
お父さん。
Don't bother with him, honey. Nice try.
なっていないのではないですかミスター・ブラウンその子が俺のことをおじさん呼ばわりするのを何とかしてください
Oh no. Let me just smash this telephone pole over your head, Okabe.
だろ別に器の小さい野郎だったなえこんな野郎の言うこと聞かなくていいからな
Good daddy. The manager parks his moped and quickly enters the store. Sister Braun's about to follow him when she turns her attention toward the end of the street and instantly brightens up. It's Suzuha. Oh no! I follow her gaze and see Mayuri walking this way. Doo-doo-doo. Hey! Nai runs up to Mayuri with a happy smile. Without breaking stride, she jumps into Mayuri's chest. Oh, goodness. Assistant, did you write it? Have you written that report yet? For your information, I wasn't joking yesterday. If you blow this off, then you have no right to call yourself a scientist. Maybe that is just too much for a freshman like you to understand, but writing papers is part of being a scientist. Let lesser men worry about such things. I have inventions to build and discoveries to make. Oh, she sounds so happy. They get along so well that you'd think they were sisters. I don't think Nai would mind if Mayuri was her older sister. Mayuri has the ability to get along with anyone, so it's no surprise. Nai avoids me and Daru, but she adores Mayuri and always goes for a flying hug whenever she gets a chance. Daru sometimes complains about that. I want a flying hug, what a lucky girl. I wish I could jump into Mayushi's chest like that. No, Daru. No, wait. Maybe it'd be better to have Nai-tan jump into my chest. Double no. Triple no. Quadruple no. Quintuple no. His internal debate went on for hours. Banana? Fried chicken number 1? Oh, Mayuri takes some candy out of her convenience store pack and gives it to Nai. So cute. So good. She offers me some, which I silently accept.
ラボメンが全員集まるのを待っているのだ
A little bit. I love you, Nai. Why, you chipmunk? Do you have to be so blunt? One of these days I'll teach you to respect me. That's not nice. I'm so glad you understand me, Mayuri. Well, good. I'm glad you believe me. Good job, Mayuri. Thanks for having my back. PhoneWave chat. Some yakisoba bread.
ドアの部分を取っ払ったから温めるのは無理だ
Oh no. Does Mr. Braun have a microwave you can use? Canned ramen. Ramen packaged in a can like a drink. The noodles are made of konjac? Join us for canned. Okay, and besides, I think Mr. Braun would literally punt Okabe out of the window if he found his daughter having lunch upstairs at Okabe's place. Nai waves and heads back inside the Braun Tube workshop. by the prospect of canned ramen, I go inside the lab with Mayuri. The stagnant air makes this room hotter than outside. It doesn't improve much even after we open the window and turn on the fan.
ラボメンとしての自覚が足りんな。
Just then, the sound of a braking bicycle comes from downstairs. When I look out the window, I see part-time Mori